U.S. Winter Olympics squad captured more gold medals in 2026 than it ever has before. That included, of course, skier Mikaela Shiffrin's dominating win in women's slalom. She is now, folks, the most decorated women's alpine skier in Olympic history.
Wow.
And yes, I know, it's a wow. And her racing season is not over just yet. So joining us live from Milan, Italy this morning is Olympian Mikaela Shiffrin. Good to see you.
Good morning. Congratulations.
Hi guys.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
I have it here.
Yay!
Oh my God, Mikaela, that is so cool.
Like the most beautiful accessory you could possibly own.
100%.
It's really beautiful. Yeah, I'm very grateful. That's for sure.
So let me ask you, what was it like when you learned that you had taken the top spot? There's always that moment after your run when everybody's looking up at the boards or whatever. And when did you realize at the moment that, oh my God, I've got the gold?
I mean, I think there was part of me that sort of knew it as I was skiing because I had that, I had a really good combination of like sort of, maybe it's not reckless abandon, but it's like pushing the limit of what's possible with the slalom turn. There were probably 3 or 4 moments on the run that I felt like I could have actually been off the course entirely. But I was still just barely making the next gate. So I feel like that's typically a sign that I'm skiing some of my most powerful turns, and I could feel that. But then you never know how everyone else does. And, you know, a second and a half is a lot of time, but at the same time, it's not that hard to lose that much time. So you never know. So I crossed the finish line, and this is the age-old issue with me is I didn't know actually where to look to find the score because there was a scoreboard in front, but that didn't really say the standings. And then there was one behind us, and so I looked back behind me, and I was like, Green is good. Green is good. It was like this moment I had to remind myself of, I don't know, that just the way it works a little bit, which was pretty funny. And yeah, and then it was just, I didn't have much of an epic celebration, which is pretty typical. It's just like processing it all and trying to understand the moment was quite emotional.
Yeah, I want to ask about just processing it because I think when we watch you, you are so focused on the physicality behind the sport. And I think that's what a lot of us watching at home will see and think about. But I know that you do a lot of mental training too. And you did something I read called desensitization training with a psychologist before the Olympic Games. So I just wonder why you did that and what kind of impact it had for your performance.
Yeah, I mean, the Olympics are different, and I can say that because I've been through 4. And you'll hear all these stories coming out of the games from the last 2 to 3 weeks, and every athlete kind of receives the information from the games differently, right? Some are like, I'm just having fun, I'm having the best time ever, and I don't even care about anything. And some have been through the ringer. And I feel like having gone through 4 Olympic Games now, every single one, every experience I've had has been so wildly different. And I've had the amazing, you know, I'm kind of naive going into this. I don't know what it's going to bring on for me in my career, and I don't care, and I'm just here for the skiing. And I've had the sort of traumatic games where everything just goes so not the way that I could have ever dreamed. And I've had all of these different experiences. So coming into this games, I had a lot. There was a lot, like, I don't know. You know, we see the Olympic rings everywhere, right? And it's this visual stimulus. And that visual stimulus for me, there was a lot lying underneath that. Everything, you know, it's a World Cup race. It's ski racing.
Yeah.
It's just like the World Cup races, but then you kind of slap the Olympic rings on everything and the sort of the color scheming, and then all of a sudden it starts to look pretty different. And I did a lot of work to sort of desensitized to it. I wrote down. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you, Mikaela, just because I've been a fan of yours since you first debuted on the world stage. And now as a dad, I've got a 3-year-old little girl. I'm a snowboarder. I want to introduce her to the snow probably next winter. I know that your parents were so instrumental in getting you on skis very, very early in your life. And your dad passed away, Jeff. He passed away in 2020. What do you think that he would think about you becoming the most dominant skier in American history? what would he say? And would he encourage you, this is the follow-up to that, to take on the next thing? I want to know what's next for you.
BRB crying already.
I know.
Mikaela.
Yeah, he would have, been screaming and crying. I feel like the viral footage of him from Sochi when I did win my first gold, and it's really emotional to watch that footage, and so I have that like pinned up in the top of my mind, and it's like the moment of my dad's screaming and crying and then getting to hug my mom for the first time. And this Olympics, I got the hug with my mom again. She was the first person I saw when I departed the finish corral. And I think I feel like my dad would always make these jokes about the accolades. He'd be like, oh, you can throw that away. But he was really just so focused on the moment. And that's what we brought into this slalom race in Cortina, was like extreme focus on the mentality in the moment and doing the best skiing I could. So I think he would have been really, really excited, as my entire team was, that when the moment counted, I put out my very best slalom skiing. That was really exciting for all of us. He probably would have commented on my hand position or something, some technical
There's always
advice, 'cause he
something.
couldn't help
There's always
himself.
something.
There's always something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, we're so proud of you.
In
We are cheering you on for whatever it is that you do next. I can't wait to see you, hopefully, at the next Olympics. We'll be cheering you on there. Mikaela Shiffrin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see, she says, folks. You heard it here.